about surfing. So I gave him this, this idea, and it really, obviously, worked. And what we did was I added a single chord. Sometimes just that one little brush stroke can change something entirely, and it allowed our harmonies to exploit our harmonies. So we're going to do two versions. We're going to do the Kingston Trio version to show you how it works with 3 chords, and then we're going to launch into the Beach Boy version with the complete arrangement. So see if we can get that trio version going. We haven't done this for a while, this one. We come on the sloop, John D, grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night, got into a fight, well I feel so break up, I wanna go home, to go home. So now hoist up the John D sail and see how the mainsail set. Call for the captain ashore, let me go home, I wanna go home, I want to go home. Why don't you let me go home? Why don't they let me go home? Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home, I want to go home. We come on the sloop, John D, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night, got into a fight, well I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. So hoist up the John D sail and see how the mainsail set. Call for the captain ashore and let me go home, I wanna go home. Why don't they let me go home? Well, I feel so break up, I wanna go home. First mate and broken the captain's drum. The constable had to come and take him in. Sheriff John Stone, why don't you leave me alone? Yeah. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. Yeah. So hoist up the John D, hoist up the John D. See how the mainsail, see how the mainsail. Come for the captain ashore, let me go home, let me go home. I wanna go home, let me go home. Why don't they let me go home? Hoist up the John D sail, John D sail's the worst trip I've ever been. Well, now the poor cook, he caught the fish, and he drew away all my grits, and then he took and he ate up all of my corn. Why don't they let me go home? This is the worst trip I've ever been. We come on the sloop, John D, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did roam, drinking all night, got into
into a fight. Well, this is the best trip I've ever been.
Thank you. That's a rocker. I mean, so that was a transitionary period for us, tremendously so, because shortly thereafter we got real busy with an album called Pet Sounds.
Well, Al, before we go into that, I just want to point out to the people that, and unfortunately, we have no merch because it didn't get sent. It's all my fault. You don't need to know that. But this is a book that a kid's book that Al wrote that took Sloop John B, and that's what all those pictures are from. And he sort of reworked the song because, like many of us, he's a grandfather now, and that's what the song's about. So, anyhow, if you can, I'm sure you can find it online.
I don't know. It might be. You could go to Barnes and Noble and
You would get your signature though.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you have to come back and
I'm sorry. For some reason, all got botched out.
But anyway, so I just wanted
there is. I could do a chorus from that.
Yeah.
From the book. I'll show you how it transforms itself into this illustration. Okay, see. So we sailed into a fog, according to the captain's log. That's when the pirate ship came alongside. You're welcome aboard. Wait, we're coming aboard. That's it. Thank you. Told my grandpa we both better hide. Anyway, that's how it is. The children's book. And then the little boy rescues his grandpa from the pirates, so it's kind of cool. You know, catches him walking the plank and all those things. It's kind of cool. But pardon me? Actually, it is a bonus track on a CD. You're right. You can actually read the story along with the book, which was kind of originally how it was designed, because it had a CD in the package at that time. But it no longer has a CD for some reason. The publishers don't print it that way. But anyway, you can listen to it on that, on the Postcard CD. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah. Thank you. Anyway, so that's how the song was originally constructed. And before that, the Weavers did it. This band from this song has a lot of history, so there are a lot of iterations. Matt, are we now launching into our God only knows?
Yes.
Our Pet Sounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't give it away.
I know. I gave it away now. Matt's going to sing another beautiful song that Brian wrote that, which I think is probably his, I don't know.
The best,
best.
According to Paul McCartney, the best pop song ever written.
I think so. I know. Hey, that's a big one coming from Paul. Boy, that's a big one.
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah. To me, it sounds like Tchaikovsky. There's some elements of Tchaikovsky in there, and it just brilliant. He wrote it in 10 minutes. What? The lyrics took a little longer, but the music. Okay. What key is this starting?
This is in the key of A.
It's amazing. I can't even figure out. That's stupid me. I don't even know what keys that aren't in, and he wrote the thing in 10 minutes. So there you go.
Here we go. 1, 2,
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. life is to go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living to me? God only knows what I'd be without you. 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 God only knows what I'd be without you.
Matt Jardine. Thank you.
Yeah. It isn't the key to D, by the way. To correct my cohorts here. Anyway, it starts in A. Yeah, they always give you the starting chords on these charts here. And it confuses you because it's, you should know the tonic signature. You're gonna be great, I'm sure. Key signature, I mean, sorry. Okay.
You were right.
This next song, I had the privilege of walking into the echo chamber at Ocean Way Recorders the other day. Walking into the actual room, the California Girls, the echo chamber that we used in the intro to the guitar, to that beautiful 12-string guitar. If you're familiar with the song. Yeah. Oh gosh, I use this instrument. Yeah.
What are you talking about
The other day when I was recording with Brian.
What?
What? I invited us.
What?
No, I did not. This is the time before that. This is a historical conference now we're having here. But one day, all right, then one day I went into the studio at Ocean Way, and they invited us to go up to the chamber. These are like spiritual moments where all of your great records you've ever heard recordings in the studio, they pipe the actual signal. It's called the audio signal. Into that room, and it comes back onto tape. Well, in the old days, it came back to tape, and that's how you got that. You get those great reverberations. It's great. It makes something sound grand and wonderful, and that's what this intro is to California Girls. When Carl Wilson played his 12-string guitar. Now, I only have a 6-string here. I apologize, I guess. Probably should get a 12-string sometime.
Well, we are a trio, so it
That
makes
is
sense.
Well, we are, yeah. So here we go, 2, 3. Well, I may be recording with Brian again. It remains to be seen, Matt. But he is right now recording with Brian.
Well, and we're obviously working behind the scenes to try to get you
Well, thank you.
in front of the microphone.
That means I have to leave Big Sur, California.
But then you get to visit that incredible echo chamber.
No, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in Chicago.
No.
Well, anyway, you walk inside this. It's like going to church, walking into this room. And I actually sang a verse of Help Me Rhonda in there, just for fun. I think I'll sing it and see what it sounds like for real. Okay, in person. Here we go.
Well, East Coast girls are
Okay, well, yeah, oh, it's Dennis. Yeah, oh, you son of a gun. I've seen that picture of Dennis before. That's cool. Yeah. Well, so what, are we going to migrate again? Yes. Another era. Another era coming up. It's this psychedelic period. Actually, this technically would belong to the Smile period. It was this next song was supposed to be included into the Pet Sounds repertoire. In fact, it was a certainty as far as I was concerned, and Michael and Carl, everyone else. We just knew it was going to be on Pet Sounds. This is going to be the album of all time, because this song had all the makings of a gigantic record and recording, I should say. But it wasn't to be. Brian was determined that Good Vibrations would wait. It would have to wait its time, because it didn't. He felt he almost. I think I remember telling me he thought it might be too advanced, for the ear. But he was saving it for Smile. It was truly sweet. We had this a follow-up called Smile that was to be released, which never, of course, happened. So it left Good Vibrations hanging in the wind, in a sense. So we went in. We tried to make up some lost ground, and so we recorded yet another version of Smile to make up for the one we didn't finish. I know it sounds nuts, but we had a studio version of this thing, pretty well put together. It was fragmented. It had a lot of different components that weren't finished. So we went into a private home recording studio and made an album called Smiley Smile. And so Good Vibrations have found a home after all. So let's try it.
I love the colorful clothes she wears, and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair. I hear the sound of a gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. She's giving me the excitations. I'm thinking of good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm thinking of good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Good vibrations. Close my eyes. She's somehow closer now. Softly smile, I know she must be kind. When I look in her eyes, she goes with me to a blossom world. Thinking of vibrations, but she's giving me the excitation. Good vibrations, good vibrations. She's giving me the excitation. Sensation. Oh my, what an elation. We usually tell the audience to sing along with this now, but it's entirely up to you. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations are happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations are happening with her. Those that love the good, the vibrations that have to do with her.
Matt's got a great voice, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The human theremin.
So, now we're going to go to, we are going to digress, not devolve. We're going to digress to the folk era again. We recorded an album called Surf's Up in 1971. And we needed material, so we were kind of fragmented at the time. And so I pulled out a little song that I thought was kind of, it harkened back to this kind of a R&B blues era. Oh, do I need this? Okay. And so the idea being, it was going to be an environmentally consciousness album, that kind of thing. Conscious. Thank you. And so we had songs like A Day in the Life of a Tree, believe it or not. Very, very bizarre.
Is that like, I read the... No.
Yeah, just stuff, and Don't Go Near the Water, I think, was on there. Another little appeal to the, the condition of our water, and Cool Water. No, that was on the album before that, Cool Water. But this, Surf's Up, of course, was the title song, which is a masterpiece of all time, as far as I'm concerned. But we won't be doing Surf's Up tonight, needless to say. There's too many little tricky turnarounds in it.
Don't tease them.
Actually, it's pretty easy to do. We should do it if we
really should do that.
Really should.
But we never rehearsed it.
Matt sings it great.
But that's about it. That's all I know. Carl and I spent 2 nights mixing this down, and Bruce Johnston. We literally, because Brian wouldn't go into the room with it. He didn't want to even deal with it. He didn't want to finish it. I don't blame him either, because it was a big task. And Carl actually sang Brian's parts in order to complete the song, which otherwise we wouldn't even have it. So, we'll work on that sometime. That's worthy of looking at. So, yeah, Surf's Up's on the one, on the what?
I was just going to say, it'd be really pretty to just...
It would, wouldn't it?
Anyways, go. Sorry.
Well, anyway, so you have really the pinnacle of song, Beach Boys. You have Surf's Up on one end, and a song called Lookin at Tomorrow on the other, which is a short little song about a blues singer called Bessie Smith, named Bessie Smith, who was quite famous in the 20s and 30s for her, wonderful voice. And I caught on to this Bessie Smith thing, and I wanted to write a song about the welfare song. It's really called. It's the title, just subtitled The Welfare Song. And it's about, the age-old question of, hey, where am I going to get my next job? So it goes something like this. And you're happy with the job you have because it's the only one that's around, that kind of thing. So not really a Beach Boy record as much as an environmental thing. There's a lot of solo songs, a lot of solo records within the under the Beach Boy title is what it was. We kind of we were being kind of mysterious about it. So anyway, go see. Well, I've been laying on my back like a freight train off a track, trying to find a job to fit my trade. When the morning sun comes round, I'll be covering plenty of ground. Sorry. Something wrong with this guy. It's probably me. When the morning sun comes round, well, I'll be covering plenty of ground. But I don't want nobody to pay my way. Pay my way. Now Bessie and me were feeling bad, and all the good jobs they were had. Well, I had to take to sweeping up some floor. Well, I don't mind that so much, or the changing of my luck. But you know I could be doing so much more. So much more. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Well, I don't mind that so much. Changing of my love. I'll be looking at tomorrow. Well, we got it going. It was a rough start, but we did it. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of a poignant thing. It's kind of that story never ends, does it? Everybody's looking for something. And if you just don't give, you just persevere and you just keep looking at tomorrow until something happens. You know, persevere enough, and something good will happen. So,
We have a little clip now.
oh, okay.
Watch the screens.
One experience that was a little bit wacky with Brian Wilson, who was a lovely man. And I had always great respect for him because he's such wonderful ears, such a wonderful understanding of vocals, of what you could do with the human voice. And he came in one day and he said, Armin, I have a very unique project. I want to do the song of the vegetables. But he said, I want to make it very authentic. So I knew something was coming here that would be a little extraordinary. He said, we're going to go down to Central Market downtown, and we're going to take a truckload full of vegetables, and we're going to bring them, we'll chop them up in little pieces, and we're going to put them all in the studio like this, and then we're going to slosh in them, and we're going to record this and do the vocals. So I said, well, how are we going to deal with this? He says, don't worry, I'm not going to ruin your studio. So what we did is we got huge plastic, and we lined the floor, and brought it up the walls like this, and they went down to Central Market, and they got tons of vegetables and fruits and all this sort of thing and cut them up and threw them all on the floor. It was the biggest god-awful mess I have ever seen in all my life. They stripped to the waist like this and sloshed all over and did that song like this under those circumstances.
So, there was no drugs involved in that experience, right? I mean, not even possible.
That was the first recording. We re-recorded that for the Smiley Smile album. So, yeah, both were very interesting sessions. And Paul McCartney actually came to the second session. That's when he came to, not the one he's talking about. And he walked in on us totally unexpected. I was behind the mic singing it, and Paul goes in the control room with Brian. So I have both those guys producing me, which is kind of interesting. No pressure there. But anyway, it was quite fun, and Paul ended up participating and maybe chewed a few carrots for us, you know. We were supposed to hand out carrots tonight. We've got to start doing it.
We gotta start handing out.
I know. Well, shall we do it? Join along with us if you like. 3, 4. I'm gonna chow down my vegetables. I don't wanna be around my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetables. If you brought a big brown bag of them home, I'd jump up and down and hope you'd toss me a carrot. I'm gonna clear out my vegetables. I'm gonna cut down my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetables. Table vegetables. I tried to kick the ball, but my tenny flew right off. I'm red as a beet, 'cause I'm so embarrassed. They burst into laughter. I know that you feel better when you send us in your letter and tell us the name of your favorite vegetable. Yeah, I assume that everybody knows what we're talking about up here, but it occurred to me that probably isn't true. So what are they doing up there, right? You know, isn't that weird? You know, when you think about it, that's why we're supposed to have a little preamble, tell the story. But that obviously was one of our more sane moments, you know, in recording history. But that's really cool. We enjoyed doing it for you, and I'm glad you stayed.
Now you're not throwing vegetables at us.
And it's, I'm going to keep well my vegetables, cart off and sell my vegetables, is that second verse. I know I screwed it up. I just wanted to clear it up for everybody else. Should we do the second verse again? Just feels wrong, you don't have to do it right now.
If it makes you feel
I would feel
like
better.
if you could sleep tonight,
All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna keep well my vegetables, cart off and sell my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetable.
no, I screwed it up, so we got to do it again.
Well, we're even now. That's such a beautiful. I love that song. There's something that's magical about it. And also, you'll hear bottles. If you hear this particular version, you'll hear some bottles like going do 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 in there. That's me. I tuned up the bottles, the little water bottles. You know, like they were glass bottles in those days. And then I tuned them up to the pitch, the key. You know, yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
Al,
Like a calliope sound, yeah. Oh, what's that?
you and the Maharishi.
Wow! Whoa!
What's that all about?
That's Maharishi. And Dennis and a glass beaded. Those are in the '70s. Those glass inlaid glass beaded sweaters were popular, or caftan, or whatever you call it. Well, Is this leading up to another song by any chance?
Not particularly.
Okay. Just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to say.
It's just an interesting thing that
Transcendental meditation can emancipate the man and get you feeling grand. That's what it's all about. Yeah. I think we recorded that, if I'm not mistaken. We did two versions of a song called, about Transcendental Meditation. One is called the TM song, which I will never play for you because I'm so embarrassed. The second one, oh my God, the second one is actually, it's on the Friends album. It's called Transcendental Meditation, its actual title. And it's all about the how to destroy the peacefulness of the idea of transcendental meditation. Brian he did an arrangement, he did a horn arrangement with dirty sevenths in it. It's just ghastly. Wait till you hear it. You'll get a kick out of it, actually. It's really a cool jazz song. But it has nothing to do with the technique whatsoever.
So who came to your hotel room? Did somebody come to your hotel room?
John and what was it, John? I forgot now. Oh, it was John and George. John and George came in and to pitch me on the idea of doing TM. Well, yeah, sure. So I let him in, let him talk to us about, pitch. It was basically a pitch because the Maharishi was out looking for the most popular group in America, and asked them who that might be, and so they, I think, righteously so, they gave us the nod, and he said, okay, would you please go out and get them to meditate? And that was basically the message. Paul and Ringo went to Carl's room. And they probably split up and then went to Mike's room too, for all I know, but I don't believe so. Was left. I don't think Brian was there. Was Brian there? I can't remember. No, Brian was home. He had already started meditating, unbeknownst to anybody else. We didn't even know. Dennis was there, yes. Dennis's room, probably. Yeah. I'm sure they went to Dennis's room.
And then the next day, you guys went?
Next day, we went off to Paris just to play for the United Nations people for the UNICEF concert. A big deal. Yeah, it was huge. It was really, you know that? No, you wouldn't have been there. It was 1966. Yeah, it's just so much history regarding this element.
Who went on before you?
Who went on before us? The Russian Army Choir. Yeah, that was a real treat. Try playing in front of 100 balalaikas. It was unbelievable when I think back on it. I'd love to get a recording of that. If anybody can find it, you can.
Well,
could you really?
So if it exists, if it exists, it's on YouTube somewhere.
I don't know. UNICEF, the United Nations, we have it for sure. It was the first internationally broadcast concert of its kind in the world. 100 million people supposedly saw it, and it was to raise awareness for children. It was kind of cool. And at any rate, so we get out to the play right after the choir gets off, and we come up to the stage, and guess who's sitting in front of us? Right in the first row, second row.
Come on, guess. Come on, you have to guess.
Let's see, that fella there. Oh, is our image gone? Our imagery is gone. Well,
it'll come back.
Well, okay.
Hopefully.
The Maharishi is flanked by the Beatles, not the Beach Boys, in the front row. So he was very happy. Maharishi was happy. And the Beatles were good boys. They did what they were told. Anyway, it is a cool thing. TM is, people make a lot of fun out of it, but about the Maharishi himself, he became an object of scorn for some reason, or ridicule, not scorn, because he was always laughing. He was always giggling. People think you're a little crazy if you giggle, right? And he was on the Johnny Carson show, and that was the most embarrassing thing for him, because he was just being his natural self. When you're happy, when you're enlightened, and when you're in cosmic consciousness, there's nothing to worry about. You're just a happy guy, and you're trying to share this joy with everyone. But Carson didn't get it, and the audience didn't get it, and it kind of cast that kind of thing, pearls before swine, I think would be a wonderful biblical allegory to that. He had this wonderful gift, and yet it wasn't appreciated. Even today, to this very day, I'm still meditating, but I'm not a fanatic. I don't say any magical words or go that kind of stuff. You know how to do it. You do it right, and it really helps you. It really does. It's a very stabilizing force, particularly if you have anxiety or you're depressed or you have problems. And we all have problems, but this kind of centers you, gets you beneath all the clouds. You get right down to the source. And then suddenly things start to resolve themselves. So there you are. I didn't even mean to, it's really a wonderful thing. And now you've gotten me into a real trap because I don't know where we're going from here.
I'm going to get you out in just a
Thank you.
second. So, you would think if 1966 was 2018, there would be thousands of pictures with the Beach Boys and the Beatles. I don't think any exist. We can't seem to find any pictures with the Beach Boys and the Beatles together back in the day. If anybody has one, let me know.
Yeah, they're worth a lot.
But we do have this picture. You and Paul and Brian, which would have been a few years ago.
At the Grammys?
At the Grammys, 2012, maybe?
Yeah.
2014? Anyhow, so there it is. There it is, a picture of the Beach Boys with the Beatles.
So try TM out. It's great. It's a lifesaver. In fact, Paul and I had this discussion about TM. He said the same thing. He says, man, I don't know what I'd be. I don't know if I could have made it. It's one of those, one of these things where things get really, really rough for all of us, no matter what station in life you're at. So, okay, here we go. We're going to try another one from Smile. This one is my favorite. We also recorded this one twice, if not 3 times. There are probably 10 permutations of this song, and this is a distilled version. Yeah. Right from letter A, huh?
Good luck.
I've been in this town since back in the city. I've been digging for long, still gone, and been known for a long, long time. With an innocent girl from the Spanish and Indian home of the heroes and villains. The lady continues where to find that she was right. The raven of the bullets that eventually brought her down. 'Cause she's still dancing in the night of the rain. What a beautiful mood in a town full of heroes and villains. I went to the original. Heroes and villains, just see what you've done. Heroes and villains, just see what you've done. Standing for idle there, shouting peace in the valley. It's all an affair of my life by the heroes and villains.
Thanks. That's one of those great ones. That was the first song that Van Dyke Parks, who was one of my favorite lyricists of all time. He also wrote Vegetables, come to think of it. Van Dyke and Brian's first song was that song we just played, and it was just hanging around the piano in the living room, and Brian was just tinkering with this thing, and Van just comes up with this crazy, what is once at night, cotillion squared to 5? What in the heck does that mean, right? I just thought a cotillion was something, I don't know what that has to do with fighting and once at night. But I love the lyrics. You love them because they flow. So you can't even analyze it. But
One more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
One more time?
Yeah, one more time.
Isn't it great?
One more time.
Okay, well, she stood dancing in the night and afraid of what a doodle do. A doodle do. Now there's another one. I love that. A doodle do in the town full of heroes and villains. That's a good old-fashioned Western song to me. Sounds like a Western song updated into the next millennium.
Western side.
Okay. Oh, this song here. This song was highly influenced by a certain Brian Wilson kind of guy who wrote a similar Western feel, like the Grand Canyon Suite. And so my living in the central coast of California inspired me lyrically, and Brian inspired me musically to write this next song. Now, have you ever been south of Monterey? You're on the scar, the coastline, and the chaparral close to the sea, neath waves of golden sunshine. Hey, I'm a sea. Oh, it's B? Oh my God. We're gonna start all over again if you don't mind.
Actually, it says C.
I screwed up.
That's why.
Beach cool. Anyway, on my way to sunny California, on my way to spend another sunny day. Water, water, get yourself in the cool, clear water. The sun shines brightly down on pennies. The sun shines brightly down on the bay. The air's so clean that it just takes your mind away. Now, have you ever been south of Monterey? But on the Postcard coastline, and the chaparral flows to the sea, neath waves of golden sunshine. Now, have you ever been north of Morro Bay? The south coast plows the sea, and the people there are of the breed. They don't need electricity. On my way, water, water, get yourself in that. Get yourself in that. Get yourself in that water. On pennies. Get yourself in that water. It's so clean that it just takes your mind away. Takes your mind away. Takes your mind away. Now, have you ever been down Salinas Way, where Steinbeck found the valley, and he wrote about it the way it was in his travels with Charlie? Now, have you ever walked down by the sycamores, where the farmhouse used to be? There the monarch's autumn journey ends on a windswept cypress tree. Water, water, get yourself in that. Get yourself in the cool, clear water. The sun shines brightly down on pennies. The sun shines brightly down on the bay. The air's so clean that it just takes your mind away. Takes your mind away. Takes your mind away. Now, have you ever been to a festival? The Big Sur congregation, where Country Joe would do his show and sing about liberty. Yeah, the people there in the open air, one big family. Yeah, the people there love to sing and share newfound liberty. Thank you.
I wanted to mention all those photographs. One of Al's other son, Drew, took all the photos from California. Those are all It's more Jardine talent.
Looks like a painting, doesn't it? Like a pastel. Or an oil, actually, the way the sky looks. Yeah, that's great. Man, that's a trip. I haven't even seen some of these pictures. That's the way it looks. Huh? It did open to some degree. To the south, no. But to the north, it's open. Yeah, it sounds
There's
like
a question about the roads near where Al lives. They big mudslide, rain.
There's about 1 million tons of dirt on top of the highway right now.
2 million.
And they'll clear it out in a few
2
years.
million cubic yards.
Wow.
Which is huge.
Is
That's a big one. It's the actual earth actually moved like in Hawaii, you know, when the lava flow comes down. It like built a whole new kind of part of the coast. It's kind of, and now they have to build a road on top of that. Very cool. So that was
Here's another clip.
very dramatic place.
Went out on the road. I took Brian's place for, I don't know, 6, 7 months, in and out on the road, and starting. I remember the first gig I did with him, playing bass and doing Brian's part with the Beach Boys. It was the hardest thing that I ever did live, ever did or ever done, was to play, you know, because I had to sing Brian's part, you know. Wish they all could be California girl. Now playing down here, it was like rubbing your head and patting your stomach. I thought the guys were nuts. It was fun, but boy, was it scary. Al Jardine was, he saved me, you know, so many times. Because boy, I'd never played bass to any extent. I could play bass, but I'm not a bass player, you know.
Glen was great. He had the. He's being too humble. I mean, I don't know. He could have done anything he wanted to do. That guy had more talent than his little finger. But anyway, I happened to play bass at the time, so I was happy to help. But he did a lot of the session work. I believe he played on a lot of our songs. He played on Help Me Rhonda. I just played a few others, like Good Vibrations. Been on there. You know, a lot of those fellas are really, but they don't play for audiences. See, none of them ever get out on the road like we did. So there's a little stage fright, and a lot of, singing, for gosh sakes, singing these popular songs. It would put enough, it would put the fear of God in you, Plus, you don't want to, play an instrument you don't normally play. So there you go. But thank you, Glen. That was beautiful. He put his heart and soul into this next song that we're going to do for you, which is the title track to my solo album called Postcard, California, which you have right there. And he simply, whatever he touches, turns into something unique. And his interpretation of it is, I couldn't have asked for any more. Well, you know that I'm going out west. I think that it's for the best. Hopes and dreams are what this nation's built on. They left me a letter back, said get yourself out here fast. We'll send for your things and put you in a nice hotel. I knew I was doing good. They typed it on an underwood. My letter came all the way by U.S. mail. They said they could use a man who could read a set of blueprint plans. By the time you read this, I'll be flying over Indian Wells. And I'll be sending you a postcard from California. I'll be missing you each and every day. They say it's cold out here in San Francisco. The sun shines down upon the Golden Gate.
Tried you on the telephone,
didn't find you at home. The lines were down, I guess it's what I'll have to do. Now leaving like this ain't right, but I had to take the morning flight. I love you, girl, and I'm already missing you. And I'll be sending you a postcard from California. I'll be missing you in each and every way. They say it's cold out here in San Francisco. The sun shines down upon the Golden Gate. I tried you on the telephone, I didn't find you at home. I'm not too good with words of making sweet goodbye. And maybe I'll change my plan and start up a rock and roll band. Write you a song, maybe it'll make you cry. And I'll be sending you a postcard from California. I'll be missing you in each and every way. They say it's cold out here in San Francisco. The sun shines down on the Golden Gate. And I'll be sending you a postcard from California, California. And I'll be missing you in each and every way. I've been missing you in every way. Well, they say it's cold out here in San Francisco, San Francisco. Well, the sun shines down on the Golden Gate. I tried you on the telephone, I didn't find you at home.
Thank you, Matt. Matt's my Glen Campbell was. Can't leave you without a couple of the standards, I guess. I guess. We've done enough of these deep cuts. It's his fault if they don't.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Okay, so if you haven't been singing along, first of all, what's wrong with you? Second of all, if you don't sing every word to all these songs, because you're going to get more than one. This isn't like those bands that come out and do like one little encore. This is a whole other thing. Here we go. So get up and dance, get up and sing. forget about 2018, go all the way back to 64. You know, when we didn't know who was tweeting what. Just saying. Here we go. Go ahead.
I know.
Want me to start? You want me to start? You get us started? Want me to get you started?
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, and everybody be like California, yeah. You see them wear their bags, Huarachi sandals too, bushy blonde hair, Surfin USA. You catch them surfing at dance outside USA. Australia's Nairobi. Surfin USA. I'll be planning on a route we're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our surfboard. We can't wait for June. We'll all be gone for the summer. We're on safari to stay. Tell the teacher we're surfing USA. Anthony's and Swansea. Over in Sunset. We're down the beach and the water be a base. Surfin USA. Alright, take it away. Surfin USA. Everybody's going surfing. Surfin USA. Yeah, everybody's going surfing. Surfin USA.
This is one of my favorites. Not really. You can't help but sing along in this one. I don't think. No. Carl and me go, what did we do? It was a hit. It was a #1 hit. So you got to do these things, you know? It's kind of fun, though. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba
bubbering, 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 bubbering. You got me rocking and rolling, rocking and really bubbering, bubbering.
Especially this chamber here, they're the most fun. Oh, yeah. Susie Cincinnati, got a groovy. Yeah. You know, there was 3 different B-sides. Yes. It's really amazing.
Good time.
Yeah. I know I couldn't even play it if I tried. It's got too much going on in it. Maybe not out there.
Well,
Airplane. Oh, I like that one too.
yeah, well,
There's so many we could do, you guys. It's like it would take 6 hours. Now wait a minute, before you start, we'll do the second version. We'll do the single version, right? Because there's another version of this song. There are 2 versions. And the first one is kind of, you know, it was a demo. Really, it's kind of pooty, huh?
The name was spelled differently.
Yeah. And the name was spelled differently on the Beach Boy Today is R-O-N-D-A, and it was corrected to be A-R-H-O-N-D-A on the single. Yeah, but it had ukuleles and all kind of different crazy instruments. But this one, we really got it right. When Terry Melcher called, he said, "Please, can I do this song?" He called us and he said, "Can I record it?" And we said, "Well, we'd appreciate it if you wouldn't re-record it, because we would like to do it ourselves. We'd like to try another shot at it." And
Tell the audience who Terry Melcher is.
Terry Melcher was Doris Day's son, who took the name Melcher because Doris married a guy named Marty Melcher. Anyway. And Terry produced Kokomo as well. So he had a real ear and Tambourine Man. So he knew a hit when he heard it. So he was a Columbia staff producer. So now we shall do our version, the correct single. But since you put me down, I'll do it in my head. I could be dead at night, and in the morning I just made. Did I screw it up? Around you, you look so fine. So in the dark, take much time. You don't help me run, help me get on. Help me run, 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 get her out of my heart. She was gonna be my woman, I was gonna be her man. But she learned another guy from between us and shared my plan. Come on, Rhonda, Rhonda, you caught my eye. I could give you lots of reasons why, but you don't help me, Rhonda, get her out of my heart. Hey, hey, help me, Rhonda, 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 oh, help me, Rhonda, 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 yeah, get her out of my heart. All right, Jeff, let's do a piano. Help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda.
very much, you guys.
Thank you, Jeff, and thanks, Matt. Nice work. Okay.
And thanks for coming out to see us.